Take this. Fight for the lives of everyone, including your own.
It's time to end the terrible reign of Shuzen Fujimori over this land once and for all!
What's up, Internet? Stock here, and welcome back to Way of the Samurai 3. This is part 8. We just saw the tail end of the cutscene that began in part 7, and now it's time to kick some ass. So this is a pretty long little battle here, and this is all the Fujimori guys out here fighting with the villagers, the Oka clan, and myself. I think that's everybody's out here. So in that cutscene from the last video and the one that just ended here, the little girl from the village was revealed to be the princess and the heir to the Sakurai clan, and she decided to stand up for what's right and face Shuzen and fight for the people. And I was summarily freed from a certain execution and all that, and so here we are, just fighting these guys, while Shuzen Fujimori and Kyrie ran back to the castle, and we'll have to go deal with them later. So these longer battle scenes here are some of my favorite, and you may not notice, but there's several instances where I think I actually kill the friendly guy just because they get caught and they just shoot away, and there is no way to have friendly fire, so to speak, or I guess friendly damage would be a better way to put it, turned off. So if they get caught in there, they do take the damage. If they take too much of it, they will die by my hand. But at least it doesn't count as me just outright killing a villager or whatever, which is good, because all this stuff that you do factors into your samurai rating at the end, and if you kill a bunch of people, then you'll get villain points, which subtract from your total samurai points. So anytime that you do an action to an innocent, you know, do some damage to him, kill him especially, then villain points are added or subtracted, or however they add it up, which negatively affect your samurai rating. But if you kill someone in one of these battles where it just happens accidentally, I guess they take that into effect. I think that villager right there, I accidentally killed that one as well. And those do not negatively affect your rating. So, I mean, everything's kind of together, and you swing in the sword at pretty wide angles, so it can be hard to miss them. You can't just run away from the fight and stand there for a million years waiting for an NPC to kill another NPC, because as in most games it does happen, but not very frequently. So essentially we're just fighting here until somebody runs up and says, you know, we killed them all and all that, and let's go to the next area. And on a similar note, with damaging friendlies with sword attacks, in other endings, you will have to keep people alive. I think in this one, Shinosuke and Yuma both have to live. It typically seems to be Shinosuke and Yuma that have to not die, and they're in pretty much every ending in some aspect at the final thing. And if you're on their side in any way, then you have to make sure that they live. So, you know, I usually typically try and stay away from wherever they're fighting, so they're not taking additional damage from me. They've got a pretty good supply of hit points, so it's not the end of the world if I hit them here or there. But, you know, I don't want to fuck up an ending just on accidentally hitting a main character, so to speak. So this continues to go on. I'm more or less just spamming these guys with similar combos that I can extend a little farther than others and knock them out in 1 or 2 combo sequences, and then run to the next guy and kill him, just to rack up as many kills as possible. I think I level up the sword that I'm using about 4 or 5 more times throughout the course of this and all the other final battles. And here comes another cutscene. Enjoy.
Shinosuke, I can't find Shuzen.
They must have gone back to Castle Amana. Plan to hide there. Head for the castle.
Okay.
So now we're on our way to Castle Amana to face Shuzen and finish this off. And on the way there, they put a minstrel here, so I talked to him and saved real quick, because if you die at any point, then that is the game ending you get, and you have to load your last save game, which could be at the beginning if you haven't saved frequently. And so this just makes sure that if I die, I don't have to start all over. Usually a pretty wise idea anytime you're heading into what could potentially be a large battle, because you never know how they're going to turn out. Sometimes even characters that seem like they should die pretty quickly can do a pretty fair amount of damage to you. So now that that's done, we come to another scene.
Get to the top of the castle. Shuzen is there.
We don't have much time. Are you ready? We must get to him.
So now we are outside the castle walls of Castle Amana. We have to work our way in through several different courtyards, and until we can get inside the actual structure. These are just more low-level Fujimori guards. A little ways through this fight, not in this video, but another one to come, I will introduce a new enemy, which is not a named enemy or anything special. They're just like more skilled bodyguards. They do a little more damage, can take a little more punishment, tend to block a lot more as well, for another thing. But we'll come to those, I don't know if it may be the next video, I can't remember exactly. But this series is moving right along here. And there's 3 parts left to go. The final one, I think it's probably going to be primarily cutscene, where everything is revealed, as far as who was what and how everything turned out in the end. And I hope you guys have been enjoying it. I've been enjoying making these. It's one of my favorite games. The whole series of games really is really good, and this one just happens to be the only one that I own right now. I would really love to play the other 2, but I don't have a PS2 anymore, which is sad. For some reason, PS3 decided backwards compatibility was a bad idea. So I hope you guys are enjoying it, and thanks for watching. Until next time.